Hello, Bambinas, and welcome to the Soldier Association playoff quarterfinals. That's right, we made playoffs and we drew Arts again. We played them in regular season and we lost due to some stuff. But we're here for the replay. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hang on, SDA is a Wi-Fi league, and that's right, it is. But we had some complications, and there were no extensions allowed. So Kamish said you can play on timer or you can play on showdown, and me and Arts both agreed that we didn't want to play on timer and have one of us go out based on timer because that is a nasty way to go out. So we're just playing it on showdown. So I've got some post comms or a replay for you here to show you what happened and how the match went. So last time Arts did us quite badly with a choice band paranormal extreme speed Arcanine. If I hover over, will it show you my sets? Yeah, kind of, not really. We've got like your standard light clay screens above us now, which can pretty much come in and just get a screen up like very often on the Gastrodon. Is what the plan is. It's just 3 attacks and Aurora Veil. We have defensive ting-lu. This was more to be able to deal with the choice band Arcanine and the Roaring Moon to an extent. Maybe the Corviknight is more safe for the Roaring Moon. It's a defensive Corviknight, Roost, Defog, U-turn, standard bullshit. Vaporeon is also defensive. It's Terrifier for the bundle once again. Hopefully we didn't get froze for the 3rd time this season by an Iron Bundle. But we're like Wish, Protect, Surf, something. Can't remember. Oh, Copycat. The Copycat tech is planned to switch in on the bundle's freeze dry, and then as it switches out, Gastrodon comes in and we click Copycat and freeze dry the Gastrodon. That's why we've got Copycat on Vaporeon this week. Really, our main offense is the Quaquaval and Iron Moth. I can't really remember what my Iron Moth item is, but it will come to me. I'm pretty sure it's just boots. Oh, yeah, we're like a boots agility 3 attacks set, I'm pretty sure. And the Quaquaval's very interesting set, which we'll find out. So on lead, I kind of just wanted to leave Vaporeon so I could get my Terra early, so that then I could switch into bundle really freely. That was my plan. But then I also remembered watching his video of our regular season game that he was like, should I just leave bundle? And then he didn't. And then he was like, oh, I should have led bundle. I should have led bundle. So I thought he's going to lead bundle, so I can just lead the counter in Vaporeon. And this is what happens on lead. So I'm going to click play here. I do lead the Vaporeon as they do lead the bundle. And now I'm thinking, do I want to Terra here? Because they know that I'm going to Terra. They know what happened last time with the Terrifier. I want to see what they want to do, or they just hard U-turn out or something like that. So I just want to protect and scout what they potentially lock into, because I figured they could be like Scarfed or Vex. They weren't booster energy. So we click protect as they hard switch to Gastron, which is a bit of a pain because that means we get nothing out of the turn, and I have to hard switch out to my Abomasnow as they get very free stealth rocks. So now rocks are up. My only removal is Corviknight, so I have to think about that going forward. I'm pretty sure I just throw up a screen as they switch to Fortress. And then I got to Corviknight. I'm thinking, I'm Rocky Helmet Corviknight. I know this has got sturdy, I want to break it, so maybe I can get a break here from the Fortress, and then I can get a free defog maybe. But they just go ahead and get another spike up, which is annoying. And I know Arcanine was coming in, so I just click U-turn, keep my momentum. The hazards are still up, which is annoying. I bring the Quaquaval in, which obviously scares out the Arcanine. And then in a bit of a moment of madness, I click Swords Dance here, forgetting that this thing obviously still has sturdy. So I'm going to hit it, and then it's going to hit me with something like, I'm thinking like a Body Press or a Volt Switch, maybe. So I just hard back out to Corviknight, expecting them to hit me. And they revealed to have counter, so I would have hit that sturdy, and then they would have countered me and killed me. That's a huge tech, and like I'm so glad I didn't hit it, like, because that would have been massive damage. So here I choose to defog as the Arcanine comes back in, but with the Veil up, I don't really think Arcanine can hurt ting-lu that much, as we see that it's a special set with Fire Blast this time, and it does like 11%, and then the lefties gets straight back up. So this is doing nothing to us really, as we let off an Earthquake here as the Gastron switches in, and we do a nice 42%. They reveal the lefties here, so they're not Rindeberry, which is nice. I just think I get rocks up because I didn't think they were just going to attack us here, and if they do, it doesn't do much. So I get my rocks up as they recover, and then I get another EQ off as they get their rocks up again, which is kind of annoying. But I can go back to Vaporeon on here, expecting the water move. But they just recover again. So they're using up their recovers, because they only get, as you can see, 8. That's nice. I get a wish off as they eat Earth Power me. Does nothing. I figure I can go A-bomb here. I know I'm going to take the rocks, but I've got a wish in the air, so it's not a problem if I take the rocks and an Earth Power here. But they hard out to the Iron Leaves, which is okay with me, I think, at this point, as I'm back to full health. An Ice type in the hill, so I've got decent Fizz Def right now. Iron Leaves is one of their Terra Captains, by the way, so it is quite a major threat. But I figure I can always eat a hit, unless it's like banded CC. I might even live that at this point. That's not something I calced, but I figure it's pretty free to get a Veil up. So I just go for the Veil as they Terra Fire and Terra Blast me, and we live it because we're so bulky in the snow. We got our Veil up. I don't want to lose this here because Veil looks like it's going to be very important, so I can just go hard ting-lu. Now it's a fire type, I can hit it with an EQ, but they Swords Dance in my face. My ting-lu is very Fizz Def, but +2 Leaf Blades are going to hurt. I'm behind the Veil. So let's see how much it does. Leaf Blade ends up doing just 34% to ting-lu. Such a beast. Takes just 34% from a +2 Leaf Blade. And we do over 50% with an EQ. So I'm thinking here now, like he has to switch. Because he hits me again, I don't die unless he gets a crit. I know Leaf Blade has a high crit rate, but if he Leaf Blades again, I just EQ it and it dies. And that's one of their Terra Captains down, and that would be huge. So I think I opt to Whirlwind here. Predicting them to switch, because they didn't want to die here, right? But they just Leaf Blade again. Do another 33% as we rolling them out, and it brings in the Gastron, which is kind of annoying. Not something we can really capitalize on, but I can go back to Corviknight here as they double out to Fortress. They reveal to be Boots, so they maintain their sturdy, which is nice. But they rapid spin, get our Rocky Helmet, which is huge, which breaks the sturdy, which is huge for any future setup that I might try and get off. So I can defog on the Fortress here as they go hard Arcanine, and then we go into Vaporeon, not ting-lu this time. They miss a Fire Blast, but behind Veil, Fire Blast really wasn't doing a lot into Vape, so it's really minimal chip that they lost there. As they go hard into the Iron Leaves, when I could have just surfed in their face. So I figured I'd surf again here. I Terra Fire, that's right, I forgot that turn. So since they weren't afraid of the surf last turn, they went into Leaves. I didn't think they'd double out again, so I went for the Terra Fire to take the Leaf Blade and just kill them with a Surf. But they doubled out to Gastron, which is a really nice play from them. And now it's +1 and I'm a Fire type, so I don't even resist the hits anymore. But I am very specially defensive to take on Bundle. So I figure I can just get another Wish in the air here. As they do Earth Power, it does a meaty 57%, +1 Gastron is no joke. Instead of protecting, I double out to a Bomb Snake to get that Wish. So I'm going to need these Veils. Earth Power doesn't do enough to us. We get that Wish back up. We're very healthy again. They feared the Grass move so badly that they double out. And we get another Veil in the air. And Vaporeon with the Veil up is very deadly here. Because they get another SD off. So they're back to +2 attack on these Leaves. They just SD again as I wish, which is crazy. I don't know if +4 anything can kill me behind a Veil. Obviously Leaf Blade doesn't kill us anymore because we resist. Terra Blast we resist. I don't know what their last move is at this point, but I'm pretty sure with the Veil up we can live a +4 hit, or at least I'm hoping so. But the other thing I have to consider here is that they might read the Protect and SD again, and I really don't want that to happen. So I have to take the risk that I'm going to live whatever their last move is. If they go for the Side Blade, it only does 48% as we surf and then get wished back up. So we know we can take one more of these if we wish, but they die to surf, right? That's what I'm thinking. Once again, I'm thinking we can easily take the attack here. So I didn't expect them to stay in. So I thought I'd get a wish off and then protect next turn and get a nice healthy Vaporeon again. But no, they just stay in again and attack. And on our wish. And then I'm back in this position again where I think if I click Protect here, the very obvious Protect, then they are going to just SD again to go to +6. And then I don't know if I can take this thing on. I've got only one thing faster than it, which is Moth, and I don't think it's in range of a Moth. It's lefties as well, so it's slowly getting that 6% every turn. I make the call here that they're going to predict my protect, but they do not, and they just Leaf Blade, which was risky, and kill me. And now I think I've lost at this point. He's got a +4 Iron Leaves. Terrorblast that can kill me. I don't think you're in range of Moth, so I don't think any attack would kill you with Moth. You killed ting-lu with a +4 Leaf Blade. You killed Corviknight with a +4 Fire type Terrorblast. I have to go Quaquaval and just hope I'm faster. That is it. That's all I've got here. I think I've lost at this point. I end up being faster, which is absolutely crazy because I'm not max speed on my Quaquaval at all. I'm like 124 speed, something like that. So they must have had like really 0 speed on this Iron Leaves, which I find out after the game they were literally 0 speed. As they sent me their pace, 0 speed. It was all bulk and attack. So that was crazy. And it goes down and we get the +1 Aqua Step and the Moxie boost. And we're looking in a pretty good position here as they bring in the Arcanine just to intimidate us back down to neutral, and they double out the Fortress as I Swords Dance in their face. I think I figured that like if they even if they whiffed me, if I just kept Swords Dancing, I would beat it. I know this thing's got counters again here, and I don't think I kill it at +2, so I just go for another Swords Dance here as our Veil disappears as well. And they hit a body press, which does a decent 42%. And now we're in range of another body press, so I have to CC. And we do pick up the kill at +4. And drop the Fortress and get another Moxie boost to bring in the Arcanine. And here is where the item tech comes in. Because he brought Choice Band, Terra Normal, Extreme Speed last time, I bring the Chilin Berry. Because I knew no matter how many Aqua Steps I get off with my Quaquaval, they're always going to be able to revenge me. I've got the Chilin Berry to take half damage from a normal type attack and the extreme speed. I don't think this is a banded Arcanine basing on the fact that they ran Fire Blast. I think it's probably like a Boots set, if anything. I know they can't Terra because they've already Terra'd the Iron Leaves. So I'm calcing if I can live in extreme speed here. I'm -1 defense, but I've got the Chilin Berry. And my calcs are telling me, even if this is an Adamant 252 Arcanine, I'm living this extreme speed. So I stay in. I protect actually to scout what they want to do. I forgot I had protect. They do have the extreme speed. But they hit off the extreme speed and we take it and we live it and we get the Aqua Step off. We go to +2 speed and then +5 attack at this point. And we're looking very good. Did I just reset? Oh, thank God. I thought I clicked reset. We're looking very good here with our +2 speed Quaquaval. This Roaring Moon comes in unless it's Scarfed. Well, even at this point, I'm thinking I outspeed it. I'm +2. I know I'm not max speed, but this would have to be like Jolly Scarf. And it fucking is. Like, literally, it's like the only set that could ever be faster than Quaquaval. I think looking at his pace after the game, it was 2 points faster than my Quaquaval, which is a bit of an oversight from me, I guess, not checking that, but I didn't really expect Scarf Roaring Moon to come. So a Quaquaval goes down here, but now we know that this is Scarfed. And I can go Corviknight and just click U-turn, because they're not going to stay in and crunch yourself to death on the Rocky Helmet. As I can go Bomb of Snow again. They don't want to stay in. I get the Veil up. As they get back up to the Scarf Moon, I'm pretty sure I can live whatever this does. It goes for an Outrage and does a pitiful 20% for Bomb of Snow as we hit a Blizzard, do a nice 60. They have to hit Outrage again, which we know we eat, and then we just kill it with a Blizzard. So a Bomb of Snow did crazy, crazy work this game. Like, just chewing up those hits. Alright, here's the thing. This turn, I'm looking, they've got the Gastrodon and the bundle left. I don't know what item the bundle is. I'm going to assume the worst and assume it's Specs. I'm running Calcs. It would need to be like Life Orb or Specs kill me here with a Ice Beam. If it's Blizzard, they kill me. If it's Freeze Dry, we live. If it's Ice Beam, it has to be Specs or Life Orb. So Bundle can 2-hit KO the Corviknight. It can just straight up kill the ting-lu. Moth can obviously take an Ice type move. But if this is anything short of Specs, I live the hit and I Giga Drain and get way more health back than they're doing to me, right? I might even kill. Giga Drain might just even kill. So I just stay in, sack the Abomasnow, which might be bad because Gastrodon could be a problem in the back. Gastrodon could easily be a problem in the back. But if this is specs, I can get in them off afterwards and start setting up. They Ice Beam, they kill. I know this is specs because that's the only way they kill me behind a Veil is if it's specs. They didn't reveal Life Orb, so it has to be specs. I bring in them off, knowing that they're locked into ice. I agility as they switch to the Gastrodon. So now I'll be faster than the Moth when it comes back in after I deal with this, if I deal with this. We hit an Energy Ball, and it lives on 3%. That's some crazy EVing for my brother Arts, as it lives on 3%. We've got the Veil up, but we are X or weak to Earth Power. Earth Power goes off, and it does over 50%. So without the Veil, that would have killed. Without the Veil, that would have killed. And Abomasnow, legit now Abomasnow, is the reason Moth lived that hit. And now we can get another Energy Ball off because if they switch in, they're 2-hit KO'd. Gastro goes down. Bundle comes in, and at this point, if Energy Ball doesn't kill and they kill us with like a pump, I think Quaquaval takes one pump and we'd be able to kill with a Brave Bird. Like if it lives Energy Ball, it's going to live it on the very low red, right? So Quaquaval should be able to finish this off no matter what. But it turns out Energy Ball does just kill, and Bundle goes down, and we take the 3-0 win in the quarterfinals up against Arts and his Rustboro City Rejectz. I want to say GG's to Arts. Very good game. Better than the last one, which was just fueled by hacks. That Iron Leaves was scary. I thought I was done. There was a point where I thought I was done. I just sent out Quaquaval, was like, might as well quick Aqua Step, see what's happening. And we were faster. Like, I thought I was done at that point. That was my only out. And it came in, so I'm just lucky that he had not a lot of speed on his leaves, I guess. Because I threw as well, like, not going for the Earthquake with ting-lu, because I expected him to switch out. I could have killed that leaves twice before that point. Where I Whirlwinded instead of Earthquaking with ting-lu, and where I wished instead of Surfed with Vaporeon. I could have killed that thing twice before that point, so I got lucky. He stayed in on me, like, read my life, I guess, stayed in on me twice. But Quaquaval was faster, I managed to pick it off. So that was a hella good win. The Child Berry tech and the Iron Moth setting up at the end, pretty huge, pretty cool. We go through to the semi-finals to play a rematch now against Dash and Sceptile. So we'll be back next week with that one. So leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.